Chevalier's Lament by Robert Burns. The tune is Captain Okain, which is attributed to the legendary Irish harp composer Turlough Calhoun. Interesting, creative match. So Burns wrote this and sent it to his friend Robert Calhoun. I'll read you the correspondence after I play it. And he just had the first stanza, which reads as one of his standard unrequited love songs. And Calhoun wrote back and said, it was Calhoun, wasn't it? Yes. Requested a second stanza from the point of view of Bonnie Prince Charlie after the defeat at Culloden. And so Burns obliged him with a second stanza, which is from the point of view of Charles Edward Stuart. After the defeat, he is at the top of that second stanza talking about himself in the third person, a king and so on, his place and so on, which would be typical of a royal person. And then at the end he gets a little more personal. So here we go. The small birds rejoice in the green leaves returning. The murmuring streamlet winds clear through the vale. The primroses blush in the dews of the morning, and wild scattered cowslips bedeck the green dale. But what can give pleasure, or what can seem fair, while the lingering moments are numbered by care? No birds sweetly singing, nor flowers gaily springing, can sooth the sad bosom of joyless despair. The deed that I dared, could it merit their malice? A king and a father to place on his throne. His right are these hills, and his right are these valleys, where wild beasts find shelter, but I can find none. But 'tis not my sufferings, thus wretched, forlorn, my brave gallant friends, 'tis your ruin I mourn. Your faith proved so loyal in hot bloody trial. Alas, can I make it no sweeter return? That's interesting how he tied the stanzas together with that idea of the return. The green leaves returning. Alas, can I make it no sweeter return? That's a tough sing. It was written for the harp, not for the human voice. Certainly not for mine. So Burns writes to Robert Calhoun from Mauchline, March 31st, 1788. Yesterday, my dear sir, as I was riding through a parcel of melancholy, joyless moors between Galloway and Ayrshire, it being Sunday, I turned my thoughts to, quote, psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, unquote, and your favorite air, Captain Okain, coming in my head, I tried these words to it. You will see that the first part of the tune must be repeated. So Calhoun requested the second stanza in the Jacobite style, Suppose it should be sung after the fatal field of Culloden by the unfortunate Charles.